Everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Saturday edition of Today in Sports Betting. It is the NBA. Scott and I are going to be taking a quick look at the two games today and letting you know some of the feelings that we have on those two. Scott, how'd you end up yesterday?
I did well. I had the Heat +5. I can't say I was ever really worried about it. To be honest, I didn't really watch much of the game. I know that Milwaukee was up roughly 7 at the half. I figured, that makes sense to me. Milwaukee would come out very motivated. They'd come out fast. And then they were up 12 after 3. And I figured, I can't wait to see how Milwaukee blows this one. And they got outscored 40-13 in the fourth quarter. And the question that I have for you is, does Budenholzer get fired before the trip home or after the trip home?
I think he's got to go.
I've told you I've been low on him for years, and I still don't know what he's doing with the rotation. My question, I know that Giannis wasn't great down the stretch, and far from it. He was pretty terrible in the fourth quarter. But how does Giannis not play 40-plus minutes in basically an elimination game? What are you doing?
Still don't know. I guess saving him for the next one.
Budenholzer's the kind of coach that just sticks to a formula, and no matter how badly the formula is going, he just cannot adjust or stray from the path. And that's just such a problem, which of course, it's of course the problem. They're down 3-0. But if you're looking at the actual breakdowns here I've been roasting Budenholzer for playing Marvin Williams 22 minutes for about 3 straight weeks, and he's still playing 22 minutes a game. Marvin Williams stats, 22 minutes today, 1 for 4 from the floor. Now, he had 9 rebounds, I'll give it to him. But this bench is just awful. How do you only play Korver 5 minutes?
Apparently he's not listening to you, Scott.
I'm just saying, DiVincenzo played well. I'll give him that. Connaughton played 1 minute. I'm not even sure what the point of that is. Came in garbage time. How do you only play your best 3-point shooter 5 minutes? Did he get injured or something, or am I missing something?
I don't know. I was out and about with the family. I was just checking it on my phone. I didn't sit and watch that one. I can't tell you. Other than the fact that massive fourth quarter comeback worked out well for both of us. That was a premium play for me on the Heat, and I know that you
had a sprinkle of Heat money line as well. It was just a matter of until I actually saw Milwaukee show me something, I was going to take the +5 and thank all the bookmakers because I don't know what they were thinking at that point.
They're thinking the public's stupid, and they're right.
Milwaukee's going to be the first team that's down 3-0 to be favored in Game 4.
Yeah,
they might be favored again. I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be -5. But would it shock me if Milwaukee's -2? No.
Right now, the opening line on that is the Heat -1.5.
Good for them. They finally put the Heat as favorites. I'm proud of them. I'm really proud of them. I've had the Heat money line in every game of that series.
All right, moving on because this is what we got to do. Lakers sucked. The under hit. Nice call. Lakers were terrible. I went the other way on that. I thought Denver.
I said the spread. I had no opinion on. I was going to wait to see the feeling out process, and boy, was it a feeling out process. I'll tell you that much.
Just awful. So yeah, I don't know.
LeBron's teams tend to be awful in Game 1, and then they rally from the depths after that. Now I expect them to play better in the future. They can't guard the 3-point line, and their offense was terrible. So we'll see what happens there. But it feels like this is one of those series where LeBron and or Anthony Davis are going to need to score 30-plus in every single game if they want to win the series. Do you agree?
Yeah, if you'd have told me that the Rockets were only going to make 14 3-pointers and win by 15, I probably would have said, I'll take that bet.
But that's the issue the Lakers have. You have nobody besides LeBron or Anthony Davis that's actually reliable.
Yep, and they don't have anybody they can shoot the threes to keep up with Houston. So, I thought Houston would be on tired legs. They weren't. Lakers looked just dreadful. Looked like they did the last month in the bubble. And
they did in Game 1 against Portland, which didn't surprise me. So I was going to wait to see how that worked out.
Not good at all. So, moving on, taking a look at tonight's action. We got the Celtics and the Raptors. Our Raptors a 1-point favorite here against the Celtics. Scott, what do you make of this one?
I don't. It's just a matter of I have no idea what to think of this game. Now, I know Toronto.
Well, that's the kind of hard-hitting opinion I know that people watch our videos for.
I'm going to give my breakdown anyway, but in terms of a betting perspective, you can make an argument for both teams. And Toronto was very fortunate, I think we can both agree, to even win that game.
Absolutely.
Kemba made a ridiculous pass. They got the dunk. They bring in the 7'6" guy, and Kyle Lowry launches a perfect pass cross court with .5 on the clock, and Anunoby just drills a three on a short release bucket. So Boston could easily be up 3-0. They're not. Toronto, I thought, would win the series in 7. Do I feel great about my pick now? No, because Tatum was awful in Game 3, and they still almost won the game.
Yeah.
So you're assuming Tatum's going to look better in this game moving forward. I guess I'm leaning Boston because at the end of games, I still don't know who's going to take the big shot for Toronto. I guess it's Anunoby. I don't know. But I know that Boston, when the game is close, they're going to Kemba. And he's getting the ball. And I feel like we can both agree Kemba's one of the guys who you assume will make the right decision roughly, I'd say 90% of the time.
Yeah, this is a Boston team that pretty much controlled that game up until the last couple minutes. I got to go Boston here again. I
hope I'm wrong because I hope the series turns into a war because all the other series right now, especially in the East, every series has sucked going through the entire way. I mean, every series ended in either 4 or 5. So I'm hoping you actually get depth in this series. As Milwaukee is now facing a potential sweep, so that doesn't really change much. The West is interesting, but as for the East perspective, I'm rooting for Toronto because I want a really good series. I want a long series. These two teams are very even, and I look forward to seeing elite coaches actually try to have a chess match with each other. I think it's very fascinating stuff. But I'm going to lean to Boston. I think they have more offensive firepower, and until Siakam actually figures out what he's doing, I think that's a massive problem Toronto's going to have to deal with.
I'm with you. Clippers, Denver, Game 2. Clippers looked like the class of the West in the last game. Anything changed for you in this one?
No. Besides how many I told you so's about the Clippers being the best team in the West, but I think you're starting to come around to that theory. So we'll see.
Well, they're the. I feel like there isn't much competition out there.
Well, I'm just saying at the beginning, right before the playoffs, you said that, you disagreed with me there.
Yeah, I really expected more out of the Lakers. I expected the Lakers to take a step up. I'm all on that, and they have.
It's still possible. There is still a chance that they could get past Houston and then end up beating the Clippers if AD goes for one of the most ridiculous series of all time.
They fucked around against Portland, and where it was the way they played, they couldn't have beat many teams. Portland happened to be one of them. Denver, I think, is a step above Portland, maybe a step and a half. And I don't know. Lakers look like they had their hands full there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know that for the sake of this game, I haven't done my play that video yet. Right. It's going to be on the side. So, for the sake of the total, I know that there's money coming in on – oh, by the way, for the Toronto-Boston game, I'm leaning under. I know money's coming on the over there, but these two teams are very good defensively. So, I'm just going to lean under. For the Denver –
213.5.
Yeah, I'm going to wait to see it potentially continue to climb. And maybe, I don't know if they know it's refereeing this game, but maybe that's why you've had money on the over. But both these teams have played great defense. So for just to backtrack for a second, Boston, Toronto, I'm leaning under. But for Denver Clippers, I'm also leaning under. I know you've had money coming on the over, but Denver offensively, with Murray banged up a little bit, I don't know how they're going to score. I told you Game 1, I didn't think they'd score more than 100 points. They scored 97. The Clippers defensively were great. Beverly is going to play more minutes, which should even hurt Denver's offense moving forward even more. And, the Clippers can score a lot of points, but Denver's defense, it's not been good, but it's definitely been better than it has been in the first, 4 games of the series against Utah. So,
and the entire bubble. No, their defense has been dreadful.
No, correct, but I'm saying it has gotten a little bit better over the last week or two. Sure. I'm not saying much. The bar was set very low. It's mostly because of the Clippers. I think this total's too high.
Yeah.
Clippers are just one of those teams that can just clamp down for periods of time, and I just think that that's going to kill the over with some dry spells in there.
I agree. I think Denver doesn't have a third shooter. They've got the problems.
I don't know if they have a second shooter.
Well, they've got the problems that the Lakers have without the talent of the top 2 positions. They've got Murray and Jokic, and really nobody else has stepped up. I like the under there too. I think 222 is a bit too tall. Again, I'm with you. I'd be surprised to see Denver hit triple digits. And
I think they will. I don't know what the team total is. I think they'll probably land somewhere around. I'm going to say 104.
Well, if it's 222 and a 9-point spread, you're looking at what 116 to you're looking at 115.5 to 105.5, right? No, 10 to 106.5, right? Yeah, that's your number there. So 115.5.
I think they'll finish 104. That's my quote unquote hot take. If I'm going for an exact number, I'm going to go with 104.
Okay, so you and I are both on the under there. As far as that game goes, I know you have a play of the day on this, and I
haven't made it yet, but I will be having a play of the day.
Yeah, I think we both agree there. So under, I feel good about that pick. I feel.
You have any thoughts on the Boston-Toronto? Do you want to guess why you think there's money coming in on the? Do you want to guess why you think there's money coming in on the over?
No. Well, because it's lower than it has been. Because it was 218, now it's 216.5. And it was 216.5 last time. Now it's 213.5.
Have these totals even been close?
No, they've gone. They've gone, and I can tell you this, Scott.
It's a war to 100. It's basically what these games.
They've gone 208, 201, 207.
Yeah, these games have been a war to 100. I can't lean to the over there when both teams struggle to get triple digits.
Oh no, I feel differently than the public does. What am I going to do?
I'm going to wait until the public bets it up, and then wait from there. So
yeah, I think we could get anher half point, maybe even a full point out of this. I think you could be in the neighborhood of 214.5 before this.
If it gets to 215, I'm taking it. So yeah.
All right, there you go. Hey, that's our 2 NBA picks for today. Stick around. We've got 17 more videos to do. No, we got 2 more videos to do. We're going to do our MLB video, and then we're going to do our first NCAA video of football of the year. So stick around. We'll be right back. Check us out next time on Today in Sports Betting. Of course, good luck on all your plays, all that good stuff. Don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com. You know what? If you haven't done it by now is the time. It's football season. Get your butt over there. What do you know about North Texas? You don't know nothing. Get over there. Find out about it. That's what I'm saying to you. So for myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at Winners and Whiners, thanks for watching. Good luck on all of your plays today. And we'll see you next time on Today in Sports Betting.